Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everybody. And again, I know there's a lot of folks that don't celebrate Christmas, so happy holidays to you as well. I just gotta say, I may have went on an Ohio binge yesterday morning. And boy howdy, did we have a lot of games. This is one of those games, and this should tell you everything you need to know about how that binge in Ohio went. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been truly enjoying playing World of Warships Legends again. It has been crazy, because it has caught me off guard. There's been a lot of things over the past couple of years that has really pushed me in the direction of a lot of other players as well, where you just kind of get, I don't know, bored of the same thing over and over again. And don't get me wrong, we still have a lot of the same issues that we had previously, but something about this update has caught mine and a lot of y'all's attention as well. Like, it shows on YouTube especially, like, there's something like in the neighborhood of a 28% increase across the board on everything. I don't know if y'all realize, but that's a big jump. Alright, 28%. That's almost a third, okay? That'd be like 3 of your teammates being dead in 2 minutes, alright? That's basically what I'm talking about. That's how like, considerable 28% actually is, especially when you talk about numbers like what my channel manages to put out. It's impressive. So I just want to say thank you guys across the board. Like, you guys have been absolutely crazy in killing it. So thank you. But yeah, so we're in the Ohio, we're on hotspot, and y'all already know is, oh my god, he can. Well, I may have hastily threw this out here, anticipating his turn out, but as you're about to witness, bonk, I'm not the only one, and bonk, down he goes. Yeah, turns out, if you're in a Yoshino and your first thought is to fire your guns and then turn full broadside for everybody on the enemy team to shoot at, you're probably gonna have a bad day. I'm no expert, but it's probably not a good idea. So, yeah, that's 1 down and 8 to go. And at this point in the game, you're probably thinking, oh my god, like, this is what we get to look forward to. I mean, we've already got a kill and dev strike. This is gonna be epic. And you're not wrong. Oh my god, what is he doing out here? Hello, Burgonia. Also decides to go broadside as soon as he gets detected, so let's see how that works out for him. Oh yeah, there's 22,000 damage. That's fine. You can get that back, right? Don't worry. It gets worse. This Burgonia is not alone. I am very aware of the fact that there is an Ohio off my left side. I am also very aware that there was a battleship off my left side that charged into the cap, meaning I have to be careful. So there you can see oh, hello, Heathen. Let's go ahead and shoot his, superstructure guns. And now, with the Burgonia having fired, the Ohio having fired, I only landed 3 shells on the Heathen because reasons. And so now it's time. I need to get the fuck out of here. Alright? This is no bueno. There's a Des Moines there. There's an Ohio coming. There's the Heathen. I can't be here. But I also know that I just can't go full broadside to a Burgonia. Alright? I don't care how small those guns are. It's gonna hurt. So, there we managed to get angled enough that he doesn't complete. Ouch! Okay, that could have been real bad. We get a lucky there. I need to get turned away. Now, I am praying that this guy doesn't have a reload booster available, because if he does, I'm about to have a bad time. Fortunately, I do have some teammates behind me helping me with this Burgonia. So, that's good news. Now, I have managed to get angled pretty well, and I'm going to go ahead and slap him. He gets a couple of pins on us. We just absolutely annihilate his broadside once again. Our secondaries are doing what they got to do. The guys behind me are starting to do things. This is not good for me. You can see Des Moines is starting to land shots over the island. Friendly comes in and helps clean up the Burgonia. Ohio is pushing in on me. The Des Moines is sitting in a position where he can shoot me from behind the island while the Ohio spots me. And I have very minimal support. There was a Yama here, but now Yama is running away, and I don't think he has a chance to shoot this Ohio anyway from where he's at. So it's just me versus an Ohio and a Des Moines. Des Moines is devastating against battleships. It just is. It's devastating against anything. But a Des Moines that you can't shoot is one of the nastiest freaking cruisers you will ever fight. And even if you can shoot them, you're not guaranteed to take them out. And they're going to continue to try to burn you to the ground. So we do get a good hit on the Des Moines there. That should hopefully keep him... Sorry. Oh my god. I forgot about that. That Citadel was bullshit. Okay, let's be real. That man just Citadel'd me with plunging fire through my superstructure. I am pissed. Alright? That was absolute a travesty. That should not happen. I don't know how he managed to Citadel me there. I was angled so well away from him that he just landed shell that went straight through my deck and into the Citadel somehow. And now I'm on my back foot. I just not only having to try to disengage, but I've got to dodge my ass off. I apologize for the language, but I have to. This is not a drill. This is a real thing. And oh my God, we managed to get our heel off, but bad things are going on. Now I am watching his range right now, and I am approaching that magical 13.8 kilometers, which is my ability to be seen. And so I do not fire my guns. Why do I not fire my guns? Because I don't want to die. Alright? This may sound crazy, but had I fired my guns there, not only would the Des Moines still be able to shoot at me and potentially set me on fire, but the Ohio would probably kill me. Not ideal. I can't help my team if I'm dead. I know, this is a crazy concept that nobody except me seems to have figured out. Obviously, I'm being facetious, but still, where are you going to find top-level tips like this? If you're dead, you're not useful. Spartan Elite 2023. That should be a t-shirt right there. I swear, that is a t-shirt. But here, our Yama and a cruiser is now attacking the Ohio. I don't know what that cruiser is, but I gotta believe that attacking Ohio at that range is probably not going to benefit your cruiser all that much. Now, as you can see, as soon as I open fire, the Des Moines and the Ohio are like, we gotta finish that guy off. Whether they know it's me or not, all they know is, that's a low health Ohio, and as long as he's still alive, he's still a threat. What they don't realize is how right they are. And at this point, I was wishing that I had oh my God, we just destroyed a gun on an Ohio. But at this point, I was wishing that I had the Massachusetts build on this thing, so I would have had an extra couple of heals, because it would have come in handy in this match. And when you see how this match ends up turning out, you would have seen probably my greatest game ever in this ship. Because honestly, what I managed to do with these 10,000 hit points is nothing short of ridiculous. Like, it really is ridiculous what this ship is capable of in when it's underestimated. But the other side of things is, there's going to be some shots later on that I don't think I would have been able to land if it wasn't for the fact that I was running New Jersey and having the extended range. Now, Ohio is very low health. We're going to get our, there we go. We're going to get our revenge on the Ohio for the Citadel and finish him off, showing him that sometimes you got to have a plan to disengage, folks. We started the disengagement process from the moment we got into that fight with the Burgonia. I realized that I was going to be up against rough odds, and I tried to get away. And we were successful. Now, from everything else that you're about to see during this match, you have to remember that this started several minutes ago, right? Like, it is something that you have to have a plan to back off. Not everybody is going to be able to go in face first into everything and just take out everything immediately, right? Sometimes you got to back off, and my teammates are not doing that. In fact, they're doing the worst part of that, which is not having a plan, not putting themselves in a position where they can be able to get away, and so they're caught in a crossfire from the other side of the map, which they totally did not see coming. But this Ohio sees that these shells were coming and just takes it. He's like, it's an Ohio. He's low health. Somebody else will finish him. Well, who else is in range to finish me? Or is he running the Massachusetts build and he simply cannot shoot me because he didn't have the range? Question mark? I'm going to go with option numero 2. Numero dos. You know, that is one of the things that I think sets this build apart from the average Massachusetts or secondaries build version. Now, again, we've got a beautiful look at this Mino. And I know a lot of people have said things like, well, Spartan, if you're at the back of the map in an Ohio, you're playing it wrong. Well, I give you the evidence of what happens when things don't go in your favor in a brawler. Sometimes you got to back off, and if you don't have the build that allows you to reach out and touch somebody, you can't disengage and you're gonna die. It don't matter how many heals you have. If you're dead, you can't heal. Fun fact. More lessons that you learn. Now, here we get a quick shot over the island trying to help finish off the Mino, and wait for it, bonk, down he goes. We're up to 221,000 damage. Now remember, we had like 104,000 damage when we first got down to 10,000 or something like that, right? Ohio takes a shot at me. We're angled pretty well. The Ohio comes around the corner, over-angled. We know he's got great belt armor, so we're going to aim higher. We want to land high, but get as many shells on target as possible. And we slap the shit out of him. But unfortunately, that's where our game ends. And unfortunately, this Mino is not going to be able to carry the team to a victory. But this just goes to prove that you have to have an out. You can't just charge in willy-nilly and then expect to get away with it every time. There are going to be times where you have to try to disengage. This was a perfect showing. 236,000 damage, 2,100 base XP, and a loss. There were only 4 people on the enemy team with more XP than me. And they won. So, let that sink in. Let this be a lesson to you guys. Don't just charge in willy-nilly. And also, make sure that you have the ability to still engage while disengaging, but on your terms. You know what I'm saying? Because, believe it or not, it does pay off. So, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.